Alright, so finally getting Fraps working. I was having some issues with it. So this is mostly Amaterasu. We do have Blasted from Pravis and Lena Chan from Fatality, but this is going to be a slightly different group. Once again, no warrior. And now we have two Warlocks. And to make fun of my Warlock tanking ZH video, I was briefly reminded that earlier today. We did make it to the hallway of the boss that we wiped out in that last video. And we're going to be doing the full ZH run, God willing, as we do have a very pro cleric and paladin. Yanagi, of course, being my guild leader with the plus 1156 superior and rest CH gear, I believe. And of course, Lena Chan, aka Ani's alt. And they've been doing many a Hell Dungeon together. As the fellow DPSers, we do have two Warlocks, a 58 Warlock Shin and a level 60 Warlock Blasted. Myself as the level 52 RM, and of course, Bunnyfire as the level 57 DG. So all sorts of stuff is going on in chat. Not going to worry about it. Not going to worry about it. This is going to be a ZH gun run from past the teleport quest guy, which is right there. We came around in a circle like we did in that other video, and we made it up to here, and we've been clearing out mobs up till then. As is, even though I did skip ahead and start perhaps a bit late, it is going to take us a bit of a long time. It's going to take us a while to actually get here, waiting for the provoke, but we're not able to pull the cruel by enough because everyone's too far up, so this is going to head and hurt us a little bit. The silence did go off. Going to go ahead and wait, and silencing again as just to give it a fresh silence, although Etheric Shackles is level 4, so the silence was still on, so perhaps a bit needless there. Sorry about that cough. I am slightly sick. Checking that and all that. I have no idea what Bunfire's saying. Of course, the only person listening in to me doing my weird little commentary video is just going to be Shin, as Bunnyfire is at her beach in the TS, and Yanagi and M, or Yanagi is with M, in a locked room. No clue what's going on there. Haha. JK. Apparently, Bunfire's going to kill Show Me. Jason's saying good pally win, and I really hope they don't say any telltale like secrets and stuff. As you know, Yanagi does not know that I am frapsing, and I did have to censor one of my videos. Ooh, talked about it, but I did not upload it during a scrap boredom and Aika video. Wasn't the best we had it, but at least he tried. As a yes, right about now, we are of course going to be getting a new LMA. Amaterasu is not going to be in it. If you're just now watching it, it is going to be Vanguard, Republic, Reverie, and Hellspawn. And Fatality and Council are going to be exiling. Right now it's just Council and the LMA right now. And not too much to say. Not too much to say. Fire's current statement makes me wish I kind of did roll a DG, but we'll see about that. We'll see about that. And of course, two Cruel by are right there. Going to go ahead. They already got pink swords, and so I'm going to go ahead and throw up a silence, as at least one of them was not silenced. And I'm going to go ahead and start spamming that animation cancel, as I did take Hawkeye out of my build, as seen in the last few videos. So I'm going to go ahead and countdown, followed up by leg shot. And I'm going to go ahead and start killing this Cruel by, and the Cruel by do go down, and now we're at the by around the final boss. Or no, Galena's going to go ahead and pull the boss. So we're going to go ahead and back up, back up, back up, back up. He wants a fresh haste. We should rebuff in general. Haste just did get recasted. My Archangel's Light only has 1 minute left on it, but right now we're just more worried about Lena-chan. And apparently this is enough. There's the Duke of Terror, and generally should wait for about 5 provokes or pink swords. We'll go ahead and count up. That's 1. Maybe it's only 3. I have no clue. That's 2, I think. Or that's a different type of provoke. That's the second provoke. Blast is going to go ahead and start hitting. There was another pinkish thing. And people, of course, are getting hit, so all that. Blasted's firing away, so why not I? So I will go ahead and actually start doing all of this. Chat's going on, of course. And we are going to go ahead and start killing this poor Duke of Terror, as he is going down rather quick. Not the wipe attempts that were going on last time, as last time we did lack DPS, we lacked a decent pally. The heals weren't the best and all that. I did actually cancel that countdown like a noob. And firing off leg shots. Which, by the way, Bunnyfire's statements in party chat did remind me that I haven't really heard my guy talking like, Hawkeye, countdown, and all that. But in general, I know most of the sounds already, because for a while I did play with them on. I don't remember disabling them, but perhaps I did. No clue. Maybe I'll re-enable them at a later date. So the Duke of Terror is going to go down. We're going to go ahead and check the drops. And Gloves of Brilliant Mana. Go, go. Ew, omf. I have no idea whose those are. Mine are gloves. Huh. But maybe Brilliant Mana is DG gloves. So yeah, apparently they are DG gloves. So Bunnyfire can't even sell the DG gloves in general. Gloves in general that are mana never sell. They sell for like extremely cheap and are very hard to sell even at those cheap prices. People are looking for Dino Grind. People are looking up for names for an alliance. I'm going to go ahead and blow my nose a little bit. There's 3 cool DMI that were pulled. Going to go ahead and pop up that silence, even though they are already silenced by Judgment. The provoke did go off, so I'm going to go ahead and start hitting them. Shadowfalls are going off as well. Shadowfall hitting the targets, Holy Signet on them to make them weaker to holy damage in general. Going to go ahead and kill that cool DMI over there. And that cool DMI goes down, that cool DMI goes down, and all 3 do go down rather quickly in a row. Sir Cavalcus did, of course, get pulled, but he was provoked, and now we're going to go ahead and keep going around. Now, remember, if you're a paladin and you talk about all the pressure and all that, just go ahead and watch this video, as Lena does a pretty decent job, although I'm not really going to be focusing on it, just as far as how that goes. Now, I was an idiot, and I did walk into that AoE with my animation canceling. Going to go ahead and hit some more skills. They just do damage. That's what they're there for. Sir Cavalcus is going to go ahead and go down. As you can see, we have already eliminated one of the bosses. The way Zant is run, no matter what difficulty, is you have to go ahead and kill 2 bosses that are along separate routes. And then it goes up to... Alright, they're silenced, they're provoked. After you kill 2 bosses, you go back to the person that gave you this quest, aka the Elevator Repairman. I cannot remember his name at the moment. I'll tell you when we get there. And... from there we get taken to a second floor where we go along, we kill all sorts of mobs along the way. There's a sort of mini boss at the very end of that whole trip, and he spawns a teleporter, and at the end of that teleporter we spawn, if it's not hell, in the room with the boss, and if it is hell we spawn in a hallway that leads to the boss room, and then it's just one more spanking tank, and we kill them. And that's all there is to it. We kill that boss. And of course, Zant Hell is the Hell Dungeon that drops the mana set, so-called mana set. Stuff of mana. Like, the Gloves of Brilliant Mana dropped, which apparently is DG Gloves. Bunnyfire, of course, complaining more about the DG stuff that DG say. The provoke did go off over there. Gonna go ahead and start casting the headshot. And Sir Cavalcus is running up ahead, so he did aggro onto somebody, probably me, but the provoke did go off, and he just vanished. That hurt him a ton. And even with triple XP, I'm getting 1100 for EXPs, which is going to help me a little bit, as I am known for not grinding. And here we go again. Lena is, of course, pulling. I need to back up. She did aggro that cool DM by readying my incendiary to be fired. I'm not firing my incendiary on every hit. That is a bit of something that I am lacking, and I'm sort of relying on the fact that we have so much DPS, it doesn't matter to get away with it. And that cool DM by went down almost instantly within the first 5 seconds or so. Lena going ahead and pulling that Sir Cavalcus and waiting for the pink swords, The silence goes off, the pink swords go off, and now I'm going to go ahead and count down. And spamming, of course, all these lovely skills. And I am stunned by an AoE from all the way over there. And apparently it very nearly killed me. So that's sort of like a range glitch by the mobs. Which is all very weird. Latency issues, I'm guessing. And Bunnyfire talking about our team speak now. I cannot move. I am lagging. Just a bit. I'm having some lag. as, you know, lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm sliding so much. Yeah, I'm barely moving on my screen. Animation canceling, generally if other people do it, you see people slide uh, in between the commands. Oh, pink swords, I am sexy. As I did briefly steal aggro, or someone else did. Maybe one of the warlocks. I'm not going to claim that I'm special, and he does go down. Meanwhile, so we're on the next set of boss rooms. More DM by on either side, zapping us to death. No fancy cleric runs or something like that. As they do go through AA, and in general they hurt a ton. So we need to back up, we need to back up, we need to back up. Then I'm going to go ahead and run after the aggro Shin. Shin's getting some heals. They do get slowed or whatever. Alright, so the DM by are provoked by now. They've been silenced and all of that. They've been flashbanged. All good stuff. I keep canceling my countdown at the very last second. I need to work on my countdown timing, as is a pretty good skill to use at level 1. Whoa, I actually tabbed all of those. I got another Rubicin C. Bring my Rubicin C count up to 2. These are from Arena. That's just a random drop from Mom. So right now I've only got Nicalium and 2 Rubicin C so far. By the way, the current nation buffs that we're working off of is the
Buddy joined your channel.
Relic. And hello, Bunnyfire. I am currently recording, so all that good stuff. So gonna go ahead and pop off my incendiary. I figured I should record, you know, another Zant run, although I started it very late into the Zant run. No, it's well, possibly, but I don't really lag. Like, I'm not, my frame rate's fine. Got another Rubicin C. And I figured I'd do another Xantel recording just so people can see how you should do Xantel in general. At least how, like, you know, the Xantel group that Amaterasu does it with usually, how it goes, even though we don't have a warrior this time. Instead, we have Blasted. And gonna go ahead and headshot that guy. He's gonna go down. And just randomly spamming my movement keys for the funds, I guess. It is kind of fun to do that. And, you know, he's talking about possibly doing a DIY run.
Let me get my hands on that.
So now I am going to go ahead and start working on the cool DM buy. Do you think Anya and I could solo the marquees? OMG, I can't believe it, that's so lame. No, lol. Oh, went up a little too far ahead, not really paying attention. I need to pay more attention, as that's the problem with a good group, as you can be more lax and get away with it, which is sort of something that you shouldn't do. So now I'm going to go ahead and start working on Sir Cavalcus. Sir Cavalcus is going to go down, he's going down, he's going down, he's going down, and he does go down indeed. Once again, launching down the countdown, and another leg shot, and going to be spamming those animation cancelled auto fires again and again and again and again. You know, by saying, what is that I hear? Ani says he kills boxes fast. Evo, I mean obs. Oh, yes, I'm not in the Empire TS, so I can't hear Evo stuff saying anything. Just in the commentary room in the Amaterasu TS. So I don't know exactly what it is Bunnyfire's actually hearing. The provoke did go off on one of them, so we need to kill this DM by relatively quick. So leg shot, countdown. I already used my incendiary. I'm going to go ahead and start casting headshot. And I'm not actually talking about you, Bunnyfire. I'm just going to go ahead and keep moving along, moving along. Was that my critical? I just criticaled for 7,299, if that was my critical, because that is pretty good. And once again, I'm going to go ahead and that other DM buy is going to go down. So we're all doing pretty good. We're all doing pretty good. Now remember, for the second boss, you do have to go over and hide in that little clove, or at least pretty far back, that the Paladin does more provokes, as there's like some AoE or something we have to watch out for in general. Lena's asking for a haste. I really should have applied Hawkeye a long time ago. More people are talking about alliance names for some reason. And Lena's going to be pulling more DM buy, I believe. Yes, another cool DM buy does get pulled. So another pull goes off. We're going to go ahead and launch a silence. The pink swords did go off. And now we're going to go ahead and launch that countdown. And, oh, I canceled the countdown like a noob again. And now the countdown is off. I'm going to go ahead and actually work on animation canceling that countdown, instead of just actually canceling the countdown. Practice that sometime. Woo!